I'm going to come in right in the center here of these two lines, which is where the ball wants to be, center of the ball. And I'm just going to cut a small flat onto that, so when the set screw goes down, it can dimple that and not create a problem with the circumference of the shaft. So turn the, and I think I'm going to speed it up. Let's spin this around till it clicks into place. Come on. Alright, maybe it clicked into place. Nope, it didn't. There we go. Okay, so drop it down on the line, and it's really kind of an eyeball sort of situation. I'm not really going for super accuracy here because it doesn't really matter where the line lands or where the notch lands, because the ball is going to be everything's going to be adjusted to the ball. So we'll just take it down another notch or two. Let's see what we've got. That looks pretty good. I'm going to take it down one more. There we go. Turn everything off. Loosen the vise, and we got ourselves just a small notch in the shaft there. Now what I'm going to have to do is come in and just file off these rough edges in order to get it to slide into the ball. Okay, we've got the Allen wrench in the set screw hole. We've got the flat pointed about in the right direction of the shaft. And we just slide it in until the little mark matches up, and then start screwing the set screw down. And once it gets down to where we can feel it hitting, we continue to rotate the shaft until it gets into the flat. There it is right there. Feel it or see it? Maybe hear it. It's clicking on both sides. So then I go right to the center and tighten it up a little bit more. Now it's much tighter, and then snug it down just a little bit more, and there we are. Okay, so we're going to set this up between centers. So what I have to do is I have to find a center for this side, and I could get a Morris tapered center, take off the head, put it in there, or I could just put this little piece of metal on I have laying around all the time just for this situation, and go ahead and return that so that I get a real accurate point, so that I can put the shaft on this end and over on the other end where my live center is, and it should be just fine. So we're going to start the go in the reverse direction because we're going that way at this point. And we might be a little bit low. We're working on the shaft today, and we're going to bring the shaft size down to fit this bearing, which is I think about 1/4 inch, although it's in millimeters. It drives me crazy. But it's about 1/4 inch. And so we're going to bring the shaft down from 1/2 inch to 1/4, and I've already cut a little bit of it there. And basically the shaft is on centers so that it stays accurate, and I can take it in and out as often as I need to and spin it around and whatever I need to do, and everything stays exactly centered so that when that thing starts spinning in the motor itself, then it doesn't go wacko because there's one little measurement off or something like that. So we're going to go ahead and get started doing that. Maybe we'll make a couple of passes for you here. And because it's stainless steel, we're cutting real slow here. And also because it's fairly thin material, and there's a lot of distance between here and the other chuck. So we're just going to take it real easy and cut this material very slowly. And bring it into line. Now, rather than look at where I'm ending up each time, what I do is I come to my stop down here and just take it to the stop, and everything's fine. That is, if I lock the stop, which I didn't. Okay, we're locking it now. Take another 10 thousandths. Nice little tight cuts. Another 10. Well, actually it's 20. And we'll come back when it's down to. Okay, we're down to our last cut here. Bring it down to. Okay, our last 2 clips. And we'll have the bearing surface cut. Take it to 0. That should give us what we need. Take the last measurement here. Hopefully we're sitting right at 251, and we're not. We're just a little bit shy. About 3,000. So let's just take it in. So that's going to be 2,000. See what we've got now. It should be about a 0.5 thousandth large, which is exactly what we want. And we are 3/4. That's good by me. If it doesn't work, we can always come back with the file a little bit. Let's take this off and see what we come up with. Slide the bearing down. And it's just a little bit tight, which is exactly what we want. Just a tad snug. Let's go ahead and go in and hit it with the file just a little bit. Just as they say, kiss it. Get that on the back. Okay. Bearing back on. Ooh, nice. Nice slip fit, just what we want. Okay, so that's that side. Now we flip this thing around and we do the other side. Of course, we got to put the dog on the other side. But first, now we can flip it back and cut our smaller radius. So we'll give it a rest until we get it set up. Okay, we're set up on the other side. We're taking 10,000ths cuts. Bring this down to the bearing size again. And I think once we get down to the bearing size, we're going to go ahead and come in and re-radius this ball. Just bring that in nice and tight.